man. What we on? What it do? What it do? We got some new shit for y'all, man. I got some new shit for y'all, man. Feel me? We finna get on Monkey and shit, you feel me? Finna get on Monkey real quick. That's what we on today. That's what we on that day. We on Monkey and shit, y'all. We almost at 2K subs. I can't believe it. We almost at 2K subs. I gotta get that live chat. Gotta get the live. Fuck, man. We got Arius in the chat. What's up, Arius? Well, I put up my beat on me. We hopping on Monkey, y'all. We gonna monkey with it. We gonna monkey with it. We gonna monkey with it, y'all. Y'all know I'm finna get hella bitches, right? Oh God. Probably. I'm in at my track meet. What? Wait, y'all track meet is already? Our shit started in March.
Can you get some covers and put it up?
Damn, she just skipped me, cuz. Am I that ugly? What's that? What the fuck? I didn't even hear shit.
Everybody gangs, do it gangs, do it gangs, feel them all.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting straight niggas.
Yo.
Yo. Oh my God, bro. Where the hoes at?
If you did not real disrespect to
What? No, I'm talking about
Wait, what's on it?
Yo. Man, bro, it's just straight niggas. Who is that?
Hey,
we got
bro.
Warzone in the chat.
Hey, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna get off this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We getting straight niggas in this bitch. What we getting on? I'm finna get on. How you what? Call of Duty. I was first. Man, I'm coolin', man. How are you, man? Wait, y'all think I should use my controller? Should I use my controller for this motherfucker? Alright, hold on, I got it. Alright. gotta connect the controller and shit. Hold on, y'all. Why won't let me connect my damn controller? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why this bitch acting stupid? Y'all in the indoor? Well, it won't let me connect my controller, y'all. Oh, there it is. Alright, we good now. We good. If we getting dubs, hell yeah. Pull up with the stick, hell yeah. Put up with the four, hell no. Go, oh yo. Singing Indian, free body. Yo, ho. I'm from the street. How the fuck did that happen? Did I just lag? I just fucking lag, y'all. Man, we getting off that bitch. We getting off that. Fuck it. We finna react to some videos. India, free baba, chant. House arrested, check. For my ex, she bought me stress. Stupid bitch. How the fuck I'm supposed to cope with that?
Where the remote at? You know where the Roku? Jamal, have you seen the Roku remote?
No. Ain't. India, that be yo ho. That shit look fake as fuck right there.
Here you go, sleep.
House arrested, checking check for my ex, she bought me stress.
You wanna watch YouTube on here? Here.
Back baller.
Sorry.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online when you shop from major retailers like...
Don't lose it, okay?
Hold on. Bow, bow.
There's no doubt that 2021 has been a scary year, so I made this mega compilation of the best scary videos from 2021. Do you think you're a brave person?
Oh,
Then
you gotta
prove
turn it down. Why you turn that down?
Domino's new loaded tots are covered with melting cheese and toppings, just like pizza. Mix and match them for $6.99 each.
Like, there's no person in your house.
Let me see it. My bad, we back. Fuck, they all left my shit. Damn. Little leg ass. Alright, come on.
it by making it all the way to the end. This scary video is quite the workout. Posted on TikTok. This will make you want to skip the gym. The scary video shows a guy in an empty gym stretching and preparing to work out. At first, nothing seems amiss. Then, some exercise gear hanging in the background starts swinging about. A light in the next room turns out. The guy continues to stretch, unaware of its movement. As he walks around, a ball on the ground starts to roll on its own. He does notice that. When he sees it, the guy appears as though he's going to try and flee the scene. He grabs his bag, and as he rushes across the doorway away from the ball, it moves further. He is flipped onto his back on the matted floor. His bag and things fly across the room. He is then dragged for a moment, one of his feet in the air. I think this has to be paranormal. It's the only explanation I can think of. Whatever is going on here, this video gives us all the more reason not to go to the gym. Burning water? You probably never thought such a thing could exist. Posted to Twitter by Manuel Lopez San Martin. The eye of the fire in the Gulf of Mexico was created by an underwater pipeline leak that released natural gas, which was later ignited by lightning at the surface. It's uncertain how long the gas had been leaking or what hydrocarbons are being released, but what is certain, it isn't the first. The eye and incidents like it are just additional examples of underwater pipelines like this failing. This enormous pit of fire in the ocean is nothing short of terrifying, because water shouldn't be on fire. A TikToker caught her creepy neighbor doing something not only suspect, but downright threatening. Posted by Lucy2481. The Scottish TikToker was minding her own business in her own home when she captured her male middle-aged neighbor up in a tree trying to peer inside. Lucy wrote that people ask her why her curtains are always closed, and this is why. When her creepy neighbor saw she was filming him, he rushed to hide. Many in the comments of the clip noted that what her neighbor was doing could be defined as stalking, which is illegal. Well, Lucy took TikToker's advice on board. She said the police wouldn't do anything, writing, "Everyone says to go to the cops, they don't care. My neighbor filmed my bedroom window for a month. They did nothing. Doesn't make us feel safer about this TikToker's reality." This is a selfie video turned mystery. Posted to r/ghosts by Chitty Sock. Two girls are filming a video selfie. Assuming they are home alone, the pair is messing around, doing their thing. Later, they find someone else was there the entire time. Can anyone ID this figure, writes the Redditor. And so the mystery begins. As the girls zoom in on their faces, the camera swings to the left, and that's when you can see the dark, seemingly hooded figure cross in the background. It disappears behind the blonde girl's head without alerting the girls to its presence. The mod of the subreddit, DifitH, writes, "It's inconclusive what the figure is, but it does look like it's trying to hide." While some are going full Grim Reaper in the comments, others think it's just a family member wearing either a hood or with mid-length hair. Most agree, however, that the figure is menacing and the way it moves is creepy. They note that it's solid and not transparent at all. Could it be an intruder? The OP weighs in saying that this is his girlfriend's sister's daughter, and they claim there was no one in the house at the time. While many commenters aren't sold on that claim, they do admit that the figure rises up like it's materializing, which is genuinely creepy. Are you scared? I definitely am. When you think your imagination is playing tricks on you while driving at night, think again. Published by Weird Sighting in June of 2021, this scary video reveals what was crossing the road to get to the other side, and it's not pretty. While driving down a dark road in the wilderness at night, this driver's dashcam what appears to be an enormous dragon-like creature springing from one side to the next.
But that bit didn't even touch the ground.
You curious to see how I got paid $2,317.16 this month without lifting a finger?
The creepy creature appears to be on 4 legs with a tail and wings. Some in the comments thinks it looks like a giant wasp, others a dragonfly, and still others think it appears like a half mantis, half tiger. Nicholas Huck writes what we're all hoping. All I can say is that it looks like a creature I've never seen before, and judging by the size of it in this video, I think we should be quite concerned. YouTuber Sabia L is being stalked by the paranormal in the Netherlands in this terrifying video. Seconds into the video, she is already catching her breath. She turns to look in a bedroom when she hears something creepy behind her. She turns around to find the living room light fixture swinging back and forth and hears a door closing in another room. At the same time, the light turns off in that same room. The light then flickers back on and off rapidly, repeatedly, and rhythmically. Sabia approaches the room, breathing unsteadily the entire time. She steps forward, pauses, and then rips the band-aid off, rushing into the kitchen. There's no one there, but multiple cupboards and drawers are open. Catching her breath, she leaves the kitchen, only for another loud noise to crash inside as the light flicks off again. As the light flicks off again, trembling like crazy, even the camera is shaking, but Sabia does manage to clearly capture this last chilling moment. Something in all black peers out from the kitchen. Did you see it? Sabia certainly did, and so did I. If this man had stepped to safety a moment later, he wouldn't have made it. Published in September of 2021 by Eyewitness News ABC 7NY. In this scary video, a young man is seen wadding calmly across his flooded basement. The water is about to his shin.
Why are you walking past that bitch so normally? Like, it's just normal for water to be in your house like that.
Just as he makes it to the stairs, the flood crashes through the outer wall in a terrifying rush, pushing everything to the back wall. All the furniture and other items in the basement crash against the supporting beams and bob around the rapidly rising water. The boy's mother and brother were trapped in the basement for a time as they had been trying to empty the water when things came crashing down. They were sure they were going to pass away and they called family to say their goodbyes. However, thankfully her husband and the boy seen here were able to help them escape. Though the process was arduous, the brother who was trapped struck a tile from from the ceiling so he had room to breathe as the water rose rapidly, while his mother clung to a boiler on the other side of the basement and eventually escaped out a window. This narrow escape is a reminder of the quick and sudden dangers of flash floods. The mother, Janice, is quoted by the Daily Mail as saying, "We're definitely going to live differently, enjoying everything. Every day is precious. I'm just happy everyone is alright." Randonautica was never creepier than in this video. Published by Exploring with Fighters, the scary Randonautica leads to a terrifying discovery. As the crew are exploring, crossing a stone walkway over a small creek, they spot something creepy in the water.
Oh, I see something. Oh, there's a doll in the water or something.
At first, they think it's a fish, but it definitely looks like something else face down in the water.
Oh, what that is? That looks like a. It looks like a fish.
For one thing, it appears to have a vertebrae and a small human skull.
No, it's not. No, I ain't touching it. No way. No way. No, I ain't touching that. Not a chance. Bro, you mad? Don't touch it.
They look closer and note that it has flies all over it, and even has an earlobe. When they zoom in, the creepy creature's skin looks human. It seems to have shoulders, but its body is incomplete. When they finally turn it over with a stick, thing's human-like face terrifies the group.
Put it down. Put it down. I'm freaking out. That's not real, is it? I'm doing an Andrew. I'm freaking out. What the?
They jump away from it and try to get clear of this creepy thing as quickly as humanly possible.
Look at its toes.
Well, they're stuck together, kind of like a mermaid.
An extraterrestrial hybrid of some sort, or have the crew come across something even more disturbing. In early morning India in February of 2021, a dangerous creature roamed the streets. Caught on CCTV footage near a hotel, a great big lion is seen strolling around the parking lot and disregarding a boundary wall blocking entry to the premises, hopping right over it. Shared on Twitter, apparently lions are not rare to the city. In fact, the city is at the foothills of the Girnar Hill near the Gur Lion Sanctuary. The hotel in this footage is near the railway station in a busy part of town, which makes the presence of this lion even more scary. The footage was retweeted by an officer of the Indian Forest Service, who noted that human-animal conflict was rising in the state. Other videos show the lion entering the parking lot and nosing around before leaving towards the gate. Twitter user Prash Moktin writes, "Lion doesn't know which car to take. We hope he found his way, and we hope it was far, far away from the general public." This Jinn Ain't Playin', published by Deranged Sajib in May of 2021, this Arabian ghost hunter captures a jinn on camera. While inside an abandoned building, a creepy robed figure crosses the room and enters another, but part of its robe still trails behind. The cameraman approaches the robe but finds it's a discarded piece of clothing, and the jinn is nowhere in sight. Then a loud bang is heard.
I would've got the fuck out of there.
Even though the past year hasn't been kind to crypto, a huge rally is imminent. Click here to see 3 unknown coins.
The jinn is later found in another room where he stands facing a corner while something on the ground sends smoke into the air. As the room gets smokier, a strange whisper is heard, and the robed jinn gets more and more obscure. Then suddenly he darts to the side. The cameraman runs after him, but in the haze, the jinn has vanished. Where to, though, we can only guess. As he seems to have reached a dead end, the cameraman finds the jinn again later sitting on a high ledge, and in another clip he hears a horrifying scream coming from a separate building. He goes to investigate but finds nothing.
He goes to investigate, he's tweaking. I would've already left that bitch.
Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah.
The jinn is then seen in a fire. He is ascending from the flames, becoming angrier and angrier, so angry that he throws something at him.
لوين أقرب؟ لوين أقرب؟ وين؟ وين؟ أمير موت.
Things get weirder until the cameraman finds someone hanging upside down. How could he be hanging like this? It has to be paranormal. The djinn standing still in the corner starts laughing manically, and towards the end of the video, he starts to move.
أحمد بسم الله أحمد
Did these two make it out alive? Even if they did, they will be scarred for life. This city was recently engulfed by a 300-foot wall of sand blown in from the Gobi Desert. In the worst sandstorm the area has seen in more than a decade, the sand cloud was caught on camera moving slowly into the city, vanishing skyscrapers behind its thick curtain like a magic trick. Visibility was reduced to less than 20 feet, requiring major roads to be closed, and motorists to pull to the side and wait it out. The storm didn't bring only dust. Its powerful winds blew away tourist possessions at a nature park close by. They'd gone to see the singing sand dunes, but found them roaring instead.
Imagine seeing that in your hotel.
Such weather and natural events in the area have become more frequent, which begs the question, will these sandstorms only get worse and worse? Do you want to make a new tunnel friend? Published to YouTube by Creepy Encounters in July of 2021, the uploader notes that these clips are from the r/Creepy Encounters subreddit. The original poster writes, "Me and Michael made a new friend at the end of the tunnel. The pair were passing their time inside a lit up tunnel at night when at the dark end they spot this stranger peeking around the corner. Zooming in, a faint figure can be seen watching them before he quickly pulls out of view. A close-up of the figure is obscure but confirms that someone is definitely down there, waiting for them. The pair appear to turn around and head in the other direction. Probably a good idea. Kind of doubt that person wanted to be their friend. A creepy encounter indeed." What would you do if you were trapped in a building with a demon? Published in August of 2021, this creepy mystery is certainly scary. The team is exploring a scary abandoned building in the hope of sighting the creepy creature, and they soon do with a fright. While panning around a room, this doorway to the left is empty at first, but when they pan back, the creature is peeking around the corner. They barely catch a glimpse of him, but his skin appears raw red.
Está lagado de água aqui, cara.
That look fake. Somebody messed up.
Meu Deus!
Then, while standing under an open stairwell, something throws a heavy piece of wood from above. One of the crew barely makes it out of the way in time.
Que merda foi isso aí?
Was it the demon man who threw it? They talk to him in the empty stairwell as he's out of sight, but then he slowly makes his reappearance, descending the stairs. The creature looks like an old man with an oddly protruding balding head, a crown of hair and a large nose.
Ela pode estar em cima da gente o tempo todo e a gente não vê. Procura embaixo.
Ali! Danilo! Danilo! Vem pra cá! Ai, meu Deus do céu! Tá porra!
Later, one of their crew appears to have become possessed by something. His back arches and he falls on his side to the floor. He seems to be completely out of it. After a time, he rises to his knees again, looking straight at the camera. His back arches once more, and then off to the side, around a corner, this evil demon is spotted.
Danilo, opa aqui, Danilo. O que, cara? Corre, Danilo! Vai! Corre!
Something nefarious has got a hold of him. Will it ever let go? It's certainly a mystery. Make a wish or don't. The woman in this scary video posted to TikTok by Parasomnia MX wasn't given the choice. The clip shows a woman named Lily celebrating her 31st birthday with her friends and family. She's getting ready to blow out the candles on her cake, for which there are 13. An unlucky number for the superstitious among us, but before she can make her wish, this happens. Someone or something steals her wish, blowing out all the candles and leaving only 3 alight. It's as though a big gush of wind extinguished the flame, but the group is inside. The candles also seem to have been blown out from the focal point of the birthday girl, not toward her, but no one on that side of the table appears to be the culprit. Looking slightly perplexed, the birthday girl finishes them off, but then looks around again, confused. Some in the comments say there must be bad energy in the room. Others theorize that the 3 candles left alight could mean she only has 3 years left to live. One commenter, user 587-658-367-4180, notes that birthdays have long been considered pagan rituals, as early celebrations of birthdays were tied to pagan gods. The early church considered them celebrations of evil. Does this scary video give credence to that historical interpretation? There's no way to know for sure.
Alright, we good.
This pair of scary videos will make you wary of being out in the wilderness alone at night. The first clip was published by Will's whereabouts in January of 2021. After making food out of the back trunk of his car and washing the dishes, Will settles down for the night on a solo stealth camp in his comfy camper van. While he's talking about where he'll be catching some sleep, an engine keeps revving nearby.
And I used to work at a restaurant just round the corner, which is where I had my first ever job when I was about how old? 16, 17 years old. Nah, what's this plonker doing?
God damn, it's damn commercial.
A sign that he's not going to get much peace and quiet. He explains he'll be sleeping in the Box Hill National Trust car park in Surrey Hills in the south of the UK. As he doesn't have a heater in the car, it's going to get quite chilly with only his sleeping bag.
So that will definitely be the coldest night that I've spent in the car so far, so I'm interested to see how I get on, again with just my sleeping bag.
But it turns out it won't be the cold that keeps him up. In the middle of the night, Will starts hearing these mysterious wailing and hollering noises.
If I'm hearing that shit, I'm gone, cuz. Why'd you still there if you hearing that type of shit, cuz? No, not me, bro. I'm out of it. Hell no.
Although he manages to get through the night unscathed, we wonder what might have happened if he'd investigated the matter.
And some people screaming. Wish me luck, everybody.
In the second clip, published by Followers Film in July of 2021, Ash is riding her bike on a path through a wooded area, either at night or in the early morning. It's dark out as she heads into the trees. Then she hears this.
Hell no.
A cry in the woods forces her to a halt. She stops for a moment and looks again. The call happens again a moment later, causing her to drop her bike on the ground.
You dropped the bike on the ground?
Ash notes in a comment, not what you want to hear in the woods at the end of your bike ride. I wouldn't want to hear either of these noises ever for that matter. What the origins of these noises were remains a mystery, though Will did mention there were other people camping nearby. Nevertheless, I won't be going to the woods anytime soon after hearing these noises. Not every scary video circulating the internet right now is of the paranormal variety. This one is very much normal but equally terrifying. Captured in early August of 2021, a rodeo audience in Preston, Idaho got more than they bargained for when a bull went rogue and charged into the stands. The video initially shows the bucking bronco event unfolding like it normally would. Although the rider doesn't last long on the bull, the bronco isn't done bucking yet. In fact, he looks like he's just getting started as he makes his way around the stadium. He appears to be calming down for a moment, but soon takes a different tack and charges towards the stands, jumping a barrier. At this point, the camera is dropped as the audience starts screaming and presumably moves out of the bull's path.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Luckily, no one was hurt in the incident, but this scary video shows one of the worst possible outcomes for an event like this. If you were to find a missing girl trapped in a suitcase, what would you do? YouTuber Lewis Clark and his team tried their best to get her to feel safe again. Published to YouTube in March of 2021, these men happened upon a nightmare scenario unexpectedly when they opened this garage door.
That one's closed, bro. That one's closed again. We opened it, see? I'm telling you.
The minute one of the men pulls the door open, a woman starts screaming. You can see her arm flailing from something that she appears to be trapped inside. On closer inspection, it's a suitcase. The woman is extremely afraid, and Kieran goes to her aid, while the rest shut the garage door to let him calm her.
Yeah. Close it. Just let her some space, bro.
When they return, she has been wrapped in a blanket and is extremely distressed. They think this is the best time to tell her they have her shoes. Kieran is trying to get her warm and suggests they get her food and drink. The woman says she needs to go somewhere where she can feel safe. As they're about to leave, the man who apparently left her here in the suitcase returns. His face is covered and he slams one hand on the garage door. Kieran confronts him. Two of the men pummel him to the ground and then carry him away.
Stay back. He's there. Yo. What you doing, bro?
From there, the scary video cuts out. What happened to this woman, or to the suspect? We have to hope justice was served. Although you might expect to encounter spirits on your urban explorations, you rarely encounter a real-life crazy person. Published to YouTube by Luan Mendez in July of 2021, the scary video shows the chase in action. In the clip, the guys quickly figure out they are not alone in this abandoned space. They finally zero in on the guy at an exit point in the next room. They shout at him, shining their flashlights his way, and then follow to the door that leads outside. You can see the so-called maniac's figure vaguely, hiding in the brush.
Peraí. É ele, Douglas? Ô, amigo, eu quero só conversar com você, amigo.
Later, when back inside, a commotion occurs in one area of the warehouse. They race forward to find one of the crew being dragged across the ground by the maniac in question. He's being pulled around a tile corner in what may have once been a bathroom.
Douglas!
The cameraman follows for a moment before turning to flee outside along with another crew member. A closer look at the maniac reveals what he's dressed like. The other cameraman's footage captures the same from another angle. Would you have stuck around to save your friend, or would you have saved your own life? This evil face will answer that question for you. Something is watching Sunny and CJ during this Randonautica horror exploration, published in May of 2021. Sunny Deeds writes, "On this adventure, CJ and I traveled back to the haunted Pocomoke Forest for another Randonautica adventure. We never expected this to happen." The "this" that Sunny is speaking of unfurls in the darkness. They tell Randonautica to bring it on and throw it at us, and are sent by the app to near a cemetery. As Sunny and CJ are outside their vehicle, an eagle-eyed commenter catches hidden people watching them. He writes that one is behind the bent branch over the ditch while the other appears to be recording them back with his or her own camera. Later, you can hear someone walking around if you listen closely. Shortly after, something is being smashed in the distance. That something turns out to be CJ's car window.
What the f was that? What was that?
When the pair return to their vehicle, they find the back window obliterated. It's absolutely shattered with no clear sign as to why. There is a sign, however, as to how. A brick sits amidst the broken glass while the pair scream into the wilderness, asking who's out there. Sunny scans around. Briefly, you can see a light flash in the distance.
It's still cracking or something. Oh my God.
Do we have the answer to who as well? Something is definitely out there, but what he wants, only Randonautica knows. The Doctor's In, published to the r/ghosts subreddit by Brick Whimsy. This terrifying happening occurred in an abandoned hospital, as you can see by the plaques on each door in the hallway. The explorer first enters the surgery room, but there is nothing inside. He continues down the empty hallway, turning to the right and then to the left. That's when this happens. One half of a partially closed curtain pulls slowly open, revealing nothing and no one standing behind. Instead of running out of there like no one's business, the explorer runs toward the curtain, turning the corner to see if anyone is hiding around the other side. The space is empty, while Redditor R1Full Opt1C simply writes, "Thanks, I hate it." Another user, XImension, has a serious observation. OP would not last long in a horror movie. Let's hope he lasted in this one and made it out safe. You know how it is when you're hard at work and a ghostly tenant decides to bother you. Posted to r/ghosts subreddit by WisePaint. The Redditor explains that his dad recorded himself with his phone while working on a radiator at a hotel to show the family back home what he's doing as he's working with his back to the camera. A minute into the video, a woman's harsh voice whispers,
"I buy the same products you do, only I get them much cheaper. I save hundreds of dollars a month by doing this one simple trick that I'm about to show you. Don't spend another dime shopping."
You can hear that big curly as hell.
Although you can definitely make out that it's a woman's voice, it's unclear what she's saying and could very well be another language. In fact, some in the comments suggest that the woman is speaking Spanish and said the name Esteban. The Redditor clarifies that this is not, in fact, his father's name. A second later, the man's phone falls over, or is it pushed over? While the Redditor wonders if it's just a voice from the next room, many in the comments say it does distinctly sound like it's in his room and very near. So the question remains, who is Esteban? And why is this ghost addressing tradesmen this way? Perhaps she passed away waiting for Esteban to come fix her AC unit. Maybe you aren't paranoid, but you might be followed. Published by Jasco in June of 2021. This is part 8 in a series of Randonautica experiences over several days. Jasco and his crew are using the app down in Florida State. During their Randonautica tour, they find an old sofa in the forest.
But, Wendy's? What we're here for is this. Yeah.
After some coaxing, Jasco lifts a mysterious item that's tucked into its cushions.
That's like a video game or something. What the hell?
Is that an iPod?
Yeah, what's one of the old iPhones?
No.
Why is it like in saran wrap? Oh,
Wait.
That item turns out to be an old iPhone saran wrapped to the letters C and F.
Feel a little bit safer.
It is an iPhone.
They put that right
Look
there.
at
But what the
iPhone.
fuck?
Bro, I always wanted they had like a coral one.
That's so weird.
Okay.
What?
We just found a phone in the middle of nowhere.
I know, it's super old.
They try to turn the iPhone on, but its battery is empty. Later on the mission, Jasco says Chris has been hearing something all day, and now he hears it too.
Like, where else could it be? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. Yo,
like, what would
literally, hold on. Can we talk about something quick? You've been hearing things like all day long. Like, you're like, bro, what is that? Like, I hear like some type of beeping.
A beeping sound. Jen finds its source.
What?
It's a tile tracker, bro.
That's one of those little...
A tile tracking device. She said she found it in between the middle console. They run it over, but it's still functioning.
Hold on, I'm gonna...
All this time they were being tracked. Someone was in their rental car the day before and planted it. But who? My guess is someone with ill intentions. On occasion, the mere presence of a camera can prevent a potential horrifying event. Published by Birmingham Mail in May of 2021, this disturbing footage reveals how security cameras can save your life. The video was captured in Great Bar in the UK at nearly 1 in the morning. 3 masked men are seen approaching the home, which has a BMW in the driveway. One of the men goes straight to the security light bulb hanging there, perhaps to unscrew it so they can ambush the homeowners in the dark, but they quickly realize they're on candid camera as one of them approaches the door and notices the doorbell cam. He quickly turns around and quietly alerts one of the other would-be bandits, the one interfering with the light. The third guy, who appears to be distractedly peering into a window, bolts off after them when he realizes they're ditching this target, although nothing material-wise was taken. The incident left the home's residents a bit rattled. Birmingham Mail reported one of the residents as saying, "I'm angry more than anything. It's frustrating that you can't buy nice things without having to spend double for security. We already have 4 cameras and a dog." The men's approach didn't provoke barking. Seems like the dog wasn't on duty this fateful night. Mackie and Amanda are exploring the most haunted forest in California in this scary video. Published in August of 2021, the Cobb Estate is known as the Enchanted Forest, where paranormal activity there goes unexplained. Just try to explain this. As Mackie and Amanda are standing talking to each other in the darkness, a creepy laugh is heard somewhere in the distance.
I know, like, it's really uncomfortable here, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw a new thing where I don't have... That was a very creepy laugh.
I know.
Later, they're using a spirit box to talk to the passed away, and they ask if they're part of the Cobb family. A voice whispers, "Yeah." Another group is heard entering the forest. They tell the girls that their camera battery is depleted, though it was fully charged. You can actually hear the camera shutting off.
Them bitches.
Literally the second...
Hold on, y'all. These are ugly as hell. Hold on. Boy, these bitches ugly as... God damn it.
I know.
Later, they're using a spirit box to talk to the passed away, and they ask if they're part of the Cobb family. A voice whispers, "Yeah." Another group is heard entering the forest.
These ugly as hell. I don't know why she thought that was cute.
They tell the girls that their camera battery is depleted, though it was fully charged. You can actually hear the camera shutting off.
still watching the stream? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
I hit
love y'all.
record after you said
I
that.
love
back
y'all,
down.
I love y'all.
Stop.
Y'all still watching
More
the stream.
paranormal investigators show up and they explain that they saw something shaped like a person.
Do you think it was like a person, like living, or?
Well, we were talking, and I said, hey, that's a person. She's like, are you sure? And I was speaking loud, and she said,
It's
like,
a person. It's shaped like that.
They decide to go and check it out. They come across a
decide to go
figure
check it
that
out.
turns out to be
Yeah,
a tree. It does
I would've
appear
been
shaped
proud of
like a
that.
person. Beyond is another tree with satanic figures drawn on it.
My heart is like pounding. We're literally like ghost hunting.
look at this devil mural. This is the sacrifice spot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Near this tree, all of their spirit sensors start going off. Seems something is present here. Again, as the group is standing around talking, a voice is heard in the background.
We're dead. We just got here like 30 minutes ago. Is it this?
Is it yet another paranormal team come to join the pack, or has a spirit joined the chat? They use divining rods to ask the spirit some questions. Amanda asks if it's the spirit that she saw dressed in black and white. The spirit crosses the divining rods, answering yes. Later, as they're using the spirit box again, they ask if the spirit they're speaking to is a member of the Cobb family. A young boy's voice is heard faintly.
Cobb family?
Are
you a member of the Cobb family?
One of the others says they saw a red glow, and Amanda asks if that was the little boy sitting in front of them. The divining rods cross, and a moment later, a device is triggered.
Shit.
Holy.
Wait, what?
She looks surprised as hell.
Finally, as they continue to try and communicate with the spirits, a man's whisper is heard. He says, "Got 'em." Is this spirit trying to trick them? If not, what did he get? This paranormal activity has left me puzzled. Someone's trying to get inside. Posted on the r/ghosts subreddit by throwaway615618, the redditor writes, "The door handle to our deck jiggled by itself last night. Security camera footage shows the event in question. The girl and her cat seem to hear the sound of the jiggling handle as they both look up at about the same time. On closer inspection, the door's handle is seen moving up and down. The redditor said she noticed it in other footage earlier that night as well, and the strange thing is that she leads ghost tours. Did a ghost follow her home, or is some creeper trying to get inside?" Redditor Lil B1190 tries to calm everyone, writing, "Don't worry, the ghost can't even work a doorknob. Let's hope it stays that way." If you have a chance to visit a former institute, don't. Published by Steve Ronan in October of 2021, this pair of scary videos will send you running for the hills. In the first video, Ronan talks about how Lechtworth is where unethical testing was done on patients. When journalists exposed this, the place was shut down. As he's putting on some gear later, he hears someone near. He thinks it's Mo.
Yeah, looks scared as hell.
Mo?
Another sound is heard, and it doesn't seem to be the crew.
Okay, someone else has to come with me, because I legit heard something. You okay?
They think it came from an adjacent room. The paranormal activity ramps up when one of the crew thinks he saw a person. They are later walking down a hallway when a door either opens or closes behind them.
Like someone or something walking outside.
They catch the sound on two separate cameras.
Walking outside.
As they continue moving through Lechtworth, a sound like a rock being thrown occurs to their left.
Bro, what's this door? What the f?
Yes. I don't get it, bro. People goes in the fucking
As we
abandoned
teach our
buildings.
students, week after week, they're able to build things that they could
search for a ghost. Then they act surprised when they hear the shit. Like you already expecting the shit. But like once I hear that shit, I'm going, cuz I'm out.
Nigga had a problem.
Where you and Kiki?
By your side, Mom.
They then attempt to open the doors ahead and something shuts the door on one of them.
Nothing in here.
What? This nigga shut the door on me. It literally just shut the There's someone behind the door. There's someone actually behind the door.
They pry the door open again to see if there's someone inside, but it's an empty room. As they're wondering if someone fled through the window, their answer arrives in the form of the door slamming shut.
What the f? Yo. It's hard.
It won't open and they call out for Mo to push from the other side. Mo manages to kick the door open and they're all relieved to be out of that room. They then talk to the spirits, asking them to come in contact again, and the spirits answer in kind.
That was your way of making contact with us. Can you do it again?
Yo!
There you go.
They race down the hallway, fleeing for their lives, but before they do, they look in this room one more time. Finding it empty again, something starts banging loudly and repeatedly in the dark hallway.
Go through the window, the bushes were rumbling too.
Still nothing to be seen. As they're heading to the stairs toward the creepy basement, a creaky door is heard opening and closing.
It's gonna take us to the basement.
Yo.
In the team's second video, they explore the basement, which they soon discover is just as creepy as the floor above. They attempt to speak with the demons using a phone EVP. As they're communicating, another bang is heard behind them.
Are you angry right now?
When they start challenging the demons to slam a door shut, things get a little crazy, claiming he saw the door shake a little.
2 minutes. Okay. Oh, guys. It just moved.
Mo soon starts to get woozy.
Oh, I'm feeling weird. Oh.
Mo?
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Dude, your face got all pale.
Pale-faced, Mo says he feels dizzy and lightheaded and so sits down for a moment. They're heading down the stairs when Mo gets dizzy again and falls to the ground. Later, he is not being himself and becomes aggressive with the rest of the crew.
I don't know, man. Just be careful. He's not himself.
Has Mo become possessed? Guess that's what happens when you start challenging demons. When your house is this haunted, it's probably time to stick a for sale sign on the front lawn.
What the? Shut up.
Published by Lainey and Ben and originally published to TikTok, this clip will make you double check you've locked your door. The shot opens on a door. The couple are in their apartment and the handle of the door is being jiggled. Even as Lainey captures this from far back, you can hear the squeaky jingling of the door handle. When she approaches, you can see it too, and then whatever is trying to get in manages to turn the knob. The door handle is forced down and the door swings ajar. Ben hurries towards the doorway and flings it fully open, rounding the corner to look up the stairs as no one is standing there on the landing. Despite getting there quickly, there isn't anyone on the stairs.
Alright then, YouTube, hit that like, comment, subscribe.